So the qualities that define the human self are its enormous scope, first of all, and the fact that it allows us a projection into the past and into the future. So when we think of ourselves, and of course we operate on many modes of self, most of the time, for example, if you're walking in a street and walking home, you're quite capable of coming home without actually watching every landmark that you're supposed to follow, and you do that on an automatic pilot that is largely non-conscious, and where yourself has really been reduced in scope to the minimal sense that you're together, you're an organism. You don't disintegrate as an organism and as a person. You're still together, everything is bound, and that binding is really one of the main things the self does. It binds and it serves as witness to that binding. Now, if you're sitting here as my interviewer and you start asking me why I became a neuroscientist and neurologist instead of a filmmaker or novelist, which actually I considered being, then I need to have my autobiographical self. I need to have anchors in my history that tell me what I wanted to be at age 10 and what I decided to be at age 16 and other such facts. Or if you are talking to me about what my life is going to be or what I am in fact going to do in the fall or next year in spring, that requires access to the kind of knowledge that I have built into my mind, and that has to do with planning of the future. Whereas, for example, if you think of a little lizard, or in fact most animals, including very complex animals, I think it's true to say that they live in the present. They are what they are in that moment, and they go on to the next moment and the next moment. We don't do that. Practically everything that we do, if we are really thinking beings and if we live some kind of life examined, everything we do is filtered through what we have been, what has happened to us, sometimes in the distant past and even non-consciously, sometimes in the very close past. And it's also filtered by what we want to do. So all of that complexity of past and future is a contributor to this self, which is in fact, as far as I can see, uniquely human.